Hi Gemini, this is Amanda from By Luna's Light. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to bring your general reading today. Now, what I mean by general is I'm not going to limit what the cards have to say. If they want to talk about love, we'll talk about love. If they want to talk about your career, we will do that as well. I am not going to stifle any messages that come through or direct them in any way. It's simply going to be anything goes. This is a timeless reading, so anytime you see this will be the perfect time for you. And this reading is a collective reading as well, so please just take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. If for some reason it's not fully resonating, you can check out your birth chart and check out the signs in your birth chart. Perhaps you're in one of those energies today. If you haven't already, please check out my Facebook page, By Luna's Light. That's where I do all my live readings for full moon, new moon, solstices, anything of that nature. And if you resonate today, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel as well. All right, we're going to open up your reading today with Earth Magic by Stephen D. Farmer. Angels and guides, please step forward. What do my Gemini need to know in regards to their life at this time? 3 cards, please. Okay, bottom of the deck is lake, stillness. Sorry for the glare. This is very much talking about the serenity that is behind keeping still by tapping out and just really reconnecting with nature, reconnecting with your own truth and your own self, and just really starting to listen within again. I feel like, especially January, we're coming out of that shadow time, that shadow season. We're starting to finally kind of work towards the lighter half of the year. So with that comes a lot of promise, new hope for new beginnings, for rebirth. So I really feel like, yes, we did a lot of internal work in the past, just recently, but we're still requiring some stillness to truly process it and to come out feeling a lot more free. But we are starting to build up momentum. So Spirit's very much saying maybe you are very much in your emotions right now still too. Take some time out and go and sit beside a body of water of some sort, be it a lake, the ocean, a river, anything that's near and dear to your heart, and really sit by it and just feel its presence. Let it wash over you. Let it help process your emotions. Okay, I'm going to use the Romance Angel cards now to clarify your love life. Angels and guides, what do my Gemini need to know in regards to their love life at this time? 2 more. And 1 more. Okay. And the bottom of the deck is playfulness. It says, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So again, yes, we have this time of stillness and serenity and really tapping into our emotions, taking that time out for ourselves, so to speak. But you guys, Spirit is very much saying, don't go too far into this, because we're not staying in the shadow time. We're not staying in the dark night of the soul period. We're coming out of that. So, now is a time for lighthearted playfulness to enter into your life. Start recapturing those joyous moments. Start having fun and just see where that takes you. Because when you are at your brightest, I find, when you are having fun, when you're laughing, charismatic, you're just carefree, that's when you truly start to attract the people that you want into your life. They're going to see your true vibrant energy, and they're going to want some of that in their life. So it's kind of like a moth to a flame, right? So if you are looking to add to your circle of friends, if you're looking to add to your love life, to draw in someone new, now is the time to bring some playfulness into your life. And if you're still in a relationship right now, it could just be recapturing that childlike playfulness, that youthful playfulness that you guys had in the beginning of the relationship, and just having fun with each other, taking that time out to have fun. Okay, so I'm going to clarify the cards on the table here with the Gilded Tarot today. So your first card is Spring Equinox, Rebirth. So like I said, you're very much coming out of that shadow time, and it's time for a rebirth. It's time for stepping forward and using all that knowledge and wisdom that you've learned about yourself through that shadow time, stepping forward and turning it into action, turning it into something that you truly want to sustain in your life. Now, it could be that, and I really feel like some of you had a lot of clarity through this time of what's truly important to you, what's truly passionate in your life, what you want to carry forward with you. And it's taking those things and turning them into your daily life. So if it's something like a creative endeavor that you truly want to turn into a job or lucrative work, it could be taking those first baby steps. And by that, I mean simply, staying where you are with your job, but entertaining your other aspects, the other creative endeavor more on the weekends, and starting to build it from there so that you still can maintain your professional life while you do this, but really putting in a lot of energy into this creative endeavor so that it can start building itself up until you feel like it's right to transfer over into that job. Sometimes that works for some people. Other times you just need to take a blind leap of faith, and just get rid of the old and start fresh in the new. So whatever resonates for you, please go with that. But there really is a new beginning here of some sort. So we're going to clarify. What is Spring Equinox Rebirth for my Gemini? Okay, rebirth. So I see that, okay. Let me just tap into this. So I'm seeing your confusion is gone. So there was something in the past that you were really confused about. It could be your own path, or it could be to do with a loved one. But very much your perspective has changed on it. I really feel like you might have been too tunnel vision with this in the past. It could have been that you were pouring so much time and effort into this person or situation, and it just wasn't really going anywhere. Nothing was really coming from it. But it was causing a lot of confusion. And it could be that maybe if it was to do with a person, there was a third party in the past. That's not going to resonate for everyone. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. It could also be that you were really confused about your path moving forward, as in, what should I do with my life? I don't know where I'm going. I really feel stuck right now. But I just don't have the clarity to move forward. I don't have that confidence or direction. You're just not confident in which direction you want to take. And it was causing a lot of a stalemate situation. You just couldn't move forward. But what they're showing me now is that you are coming out of that situation. You have a focus now. You have done that dark night of the soul. You've done that shadow work. You've really focused your vision. And I'm very much getting a picture of like fog surrounding you, like you're very foggy headed, but spirit sometimes does that so that you will focus when there are too many options around you at the time. And you might not even see all the options. You might just think that you're stuck with this one decision, but it could be that there are multiple options around you, and that's simply overwhelming you as well. But what Spirit does is they kind of bring in the fog so that you focus on one aspect in your life, because that's what is very detrimental to your path at that moment. So with that fog, it's creating this tunnel vision of working it out, focusing on it and not just putting it on the back burner like you may have done in the past. Really truly deciding where you want to move forward with this. And it kind of made you have to disconnect from people in the past, disconnect from other people. Maybe they were toxic to your goals. Really disconnect from, I'm seeing like your some of you, your family, or some of you even disconnecting from a past relationship, because they might have been holding you back. They might have been stifling this, stifling your courage and confidence in a sense, because maybe what you want to do is kind of quite out there. You know, you never know. You guys are all about the intellect. So you come up with these amazing ideas on what you want to do. And maybe they just weren't as supportive as you needed them to be, these people. But you did have to cut some people out of your life, I feel. And now they're showing that, you know, these steps were kind of necessary. You weren't sure why you were doing what you were doing, but there was a purpose. And I think deep inside you knew that there was this purpose, and it was to reach the sun moment. So yes, the sun is very much in delay still. It's very much in delay. So here is focusing on one, oh man, the lighting's terrible. Focusing on one avenue, one situation, changing your perspective, truly changing it from a stuck position. And here's cutting people out of your life. Yeah. But it can also, this can also talk about uncertainty. Like oh, in the reverse, sorry. Uncertainty in your stance, in your position. But with the Sun card in reverse, that does not mean it's not coming forward. It means it's simply delayed. So all this work is gradually bringing you to the outcome that you want. And they're showing that there's a lot of balance coming forward from this time of letting go of things that no longer hold, like, serve your purpose. And it could be that there was a lot of conflict in the past. There was a lot of people feeling like against what you wanted to do, or just against your growth. Perhaps, like I said, they were holding you back, and this conflict was just deterring you from the path that you needed to take. So your next card is blessings. All of this work is not for nothing. You have blessings coming forward, and the divine are showing you all these signs of new beginnings, transformation. I feel like a lot of you are really picking up on the dragonflies, butterflies, symbolism, all the new beginning stuff. And I mean, rainbows, like blessings after a difficult situation. It's never easy cutting people out of your life or forging ahead into an unknown path. So I applaud you for doing that and taking that time to invest in yourself and trust in yourself. Let's clarify rainbow blessings. Okay. So with these blessings, it looks like there was, like I said, a very difficult time that you had to kind of remove yourself from. It, you ended it though. You ended this. It wasn't just like it kind of ended on its own. It was like, no, you walked away. You moved away from this situation. There we are. You very much chose to walk away, and that choice has led you onto a beautiful path. You are moving into better waters, so to speak, a better life for yourself. You are transitioning into a better life. And this could even mean moving. Perhaps you had to move a residence. Perhaps you had to move away from a partner or toxic roommates. But it can also signify just Maybe some of you have had to move across seas. But it really also signifies that you are now in control of your emotions and your thoughts. You are in control of your path, and you are forging ahead without bringing all that toxicity behind. And it shows that, the Spirit shows that you had to cut out someone who was over analytical of you, I believe. This could also be your energy, your uncertainty in your own decisions moving forward. But I do feel like some of you did have to cut out almost like a mother figure who was very critical and analytical over what you've decided to do, or just about your life. Maybe they were over controlling and just very criticizing you almost all the time. It doesn't have to be a mother figure. It could just be someone significant in your life, but they were truly holding you back. And it could even be too that this was your own thoughts holding you back. So if it isn't a person, if that's not resonating for you, this could very well be you yourself holding yourself back. But they're showing me that difficult times are over. Again, you walked away from it. There was a lot of backstabbing, heartbreak, very dark, heavy times. Perhaps there's a lot of verbal conflict that has been weighing on your shoulders. And it had to do potentially with a relationship. There's the Lover's card here. So it could have been that there was a partner in the past that had been cheating on you, or had a third-party situation, or it could just be that this person was very toxic in your life. Now, this is the Choice card as well. It's known as the Choice card. So it could have been that there were two people that they were entertaining at the same time, and a choice had to be made. Or this could simply mean that they were a twin flame, and because this is the twin flame card as well, twin flames tend to go like this, in and out of each other's lives, bringing in all the lessons, and then when you learn those lessons from each other, you kind of separate and learn on your own. So it could be that there was a lot of conflict with this person as well. But they're showing that there's someone here. Now, this is an earth sign, so it could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo in your life that was very sturdy, very financially sound, but they just didn't turn out to be what you hoped they would be. So this is the wish fulfillment card. You were kind of hoping that they were something different, and it didn't pan out that way. This could also mean that you have been trying very hard to invest in yourself, invest in your own future, very independent, hardworking energy, but you're feeling like you're not getting where you want to go. Well, that's going to change. You have all these blessings coming forward. You're putting in all this hard work. And I really feel like you guys are going to be moving forward in a very positive direction. It's not going to be easy. I'm not going to say that this is going to happen for you overnight. But when you start putting that positive energy into your life and into where you want it to go, it starts to come together on its own. It's like when you're on the right path, things will start to open up for you beautifully. You do have to work for it still, though. So the next two came together, creation and activation. So here is that creative project I was talking about. Spirit is very much behind this. They're trying to give you a nudge. They're trying to say, hey, it's time to get this going. Time to activate this creative side that you have been almost suppressing for quite some time. Okay, Spirit, what does creation and activation mean for my Gemini? Two more. One more. Okay. And bottom of the deck is the Fool. New beginnings, taking a leap of faith. What did I say about this? You very much have to take a leap of faith in this situation and know that it's going to work out in your favor regardless. Spirit is going to help you get to where you want to go, but this isn't about the end game here. This is about the journey. So take advantage of everything that you are learning in the process and see everything as a lesson, everything as valuable wisdom along your path towards this new creative endeavor. So they're showing me that you might be a little upset at this time, a little upset because maybe perhaps, you have been trying to invest in this situation, but you're feeling like you don't have a sturdy foundation. Like there's not enough yet to kind of come off the ground with. They're showing there's a period of rest here. So a delay. Perhaps this is more so in the thinking stages still. So you haven't quite started building your foundation and you're really just kind of contemplating what you want to do with this. And they're showing like you're not really feeling quite victorious with this yet. You're not you haven't been ready to move forward with it. I think because a lot of you, some of you at the very least, are lacking that confidence in what it could actually be in your life. Whatever this creative endeavor is, whatever this passion is, I feel the nervousness that you feel. Like, is it going to work? Like, things like this don't normally work. Like you're almost talking yourself out of it. But they're showing me that if you choose to end this indecision, so you're going to be coming out of this stalemate headspace, you're going to be leaving that indecision and lack of confidence behind, and you're going to forge forward. You are going to finally see your ships coming in and you're choosing to move forward on this path. And good things are coming. This is very fast activity, energy, very passionate energy. So you're going to be this is going to be taking off quite quickly. You just have to start. That is the tricky part. Getting your foundation and putting your first foot forward. And then, like I said, fast action coming in. Okay. So in regards to your romantic life, it says make the effort. Create love. Maybe you need to create love. I don't know why I just said that, but creating love of some sort. Perhaps some of you are creating a baby. I know that sounds out there right now, but perhaps some of you are trying to get pregnant, and that is a good omen right now. That you might not be very victorious as of yet, but it's coming in quickly. So not all of you, obviously, don't panic if you're not in that space right now where you want a child, but for some of you, I do feel like that's applicable. Anyways, this says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And I'm not going to limit it to love. I'm going to say great futures, because this creative endeavor, sorry, I just really had to sneeze. This creative endeavor is ready to take off, but you need to follow those steps that you're guided to take. Spirit is behind you on this. So if you're looking for a love life, for a romantic partner, they're saying make the effort. It's time to put your energy into that. And next card, flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Really bring some playfulness. There's that playfulness again. Not being too serious about this. Life is supposed to be, at least half the time fun. Yes, there are going to be serious moments, but when you really start adding that humorous and fun, lighthearted energy back into your life, it doesn't necessarily matter where the end destination is. You're having fun on the way there, right? So flirt, extend that energy out to someone that you have had your eye on, perhaps. And last but not least, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So it could be that maybe you're a little apprehensive about starting a relationship because you still have a lot of things to process, like childhood trauma, anything like that, for some of you. But doing this internal work is the best investment that you can do for yourself. So healing family issues, very much at the forefront. Notice too, if you start in a new relationship, if you haven't done the work on those family issues, they are going to start coming out in the relationship. It happens with all of us. It's like pushing buttons for each other. You figure out where the cracks are. It's a natural process, and relationships tend to bring out the magnifying glass as to where you need to heal still. We do it for each other all the time. We're mirrors, right? Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Angels and guides. What else do my Gemini need to know at this time in regards to their life? No. Okay. Well, they just took half the deck here, which is not going to happen, just saying. But I really feel like that was Spirit saying it's time to go all in. It's time to go all into whatever this creative endeavor is. Okay. Okay. Bottom of the deck is a change in the wind. Yes, changes are coming, and you are very much needing to rebuild a solid foundation, first of all. So I really feel like this is kind of a tower moment where you do need to focus on your foundation first, because you don't want to be building a building on top of a zebra. I don't know why that is, why someone would even attempt that, but that very much shows that this foundation is not sturdy. This zebra could take off any moment, right? And you don't want a building on top of that. So, you know, start fresh, build a nice solid foundation, and it'll take you places. Okay, so for your next couple cards, here and now, they're saying it's time to be present. It's time to let go of the past. Let that past go. Whatever you walked away from, whoever you walked away from, let that go. It's time to focus on your energy now and who you are now, because you've done a lot of time to yourself, a lot of reflective work, and you're coming out in this rebirth mode of a whole new you. And even here, like, she's sitting on top of an egg that has a door. Like, it's new beginnings. So, you know, they're afoot. You just have to be present. Try to be present. And don't overthink the future, right? Yes, you want very much for this creative endeavor, or whichever this is to you, to take off as quickly and beautifully as it can. But when you start to overthink the future, you start to kind of control the outcomes of things. And that almost prevents the natural flow from happening. And they're saying imagine. So yes, don't overanalyze your future, but don't hold yourself back from it either. So imagine is very much not limiting yourself to thinking that this can't happen. It can. Imagine it can happen. Anything you imagine, anything you put as a possibility in your life has the potential to move forward. And once you turn it from I think I can to I know I can, that alters your energy, and it tells universe, okay, I'm ready. And Spirit's like, whoa, we're getting on this now. We're helping them out here. Yes. I really feel like you guys are going to do great things. So try not to limit yourselves. But don't be too hard on yourselves either. Give it time. Allow it to happen naturally and unfold as it shall. All right, Gemini, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys again next week. Take care.